Linc. What are you doing in Larrabee?
I came down on business.
You came home to try to borrow money on the Mallory name. Well, just don't count on anything from me.
I'm not asking anything from you.
Son or no, you got yourself in this bind. Now you can get out of it.
You get out of my way, please.
Boss here? He's in his office. Must have stepped out the back door. Yes?
Hello, Ames.
Hello, Linc. What brings you back to Larrabee?
I need money.
The loan you're after. Try the bank. It's a handout you want. Your father's office is down the street.
I'm looking for a gambler.
It's still my business. And my pleasure.
The Mallory Ranch and the holdings. Are they worth $50,000?
I guess they are.
You know I'm the only heir. I'm ready to sign over all rights to that inheritance for $5,000. Cash.
Sit down, Linc. We might do business.
From out of the West, Dick Powell. Zane Grey Theater. Tonight stars John Ericson and Julie Adams.
Gambling in the Old West wasn't just a pastime, it was a way of life. Popular games were poker, three-card monte, faro, chuck-a-luck, and blackjack. And on the frontier, where hard money was kind of scarce, the trappers used furs for their bets. You could get skinned pretty good in a poker game. I guess if a man drew 5 aces, he really got pelted. The mountain men played for almost anything. Pots, pans, skillets, clothes, tobacco. And the more sporting sometimes played for their opponent's scalps. I've heard of people losing their heads over gambling, but this was ridiculous. A cowboy would bet on almost anything. Billiards, shooting contests, checker games. Side bets were even taken on how much a man could eat, how much he could drink, how far he could squirt tobacco juice. I could win 2 of those. Well, don't ask me for
Going back to courtside?
As soon as I get my $5,000.
Be here at 7 tonight, and I'll have it for you. After you've settled up in courtside, then what?
What difference does that make to you?
Just curious.
Do you think you could borrow from this tin horn?
I told you this was no concern of yours. I've made my arrangements with Mr. Ames.
What have you got that he could want?
A father worth $50,000.
What?
I sold my inheritance for $5,000.
You signed away your inheritance for $5,000?
That's right.
You fool. You complete stupid fool.
I'm buying back that agreement. It's not for sale, Mr. Mallory.
I built that ranch for my son. Now, what's your price?
You couldn't possibly meet it.
All right. If that's the way it is, I'll see to it that you never collect a cent.
Now, you know you're going to have to roll, Mason. This load's due at the railhead at 8 tonight.
You mean you're not going to ask what I'm doing in Larrabee?
Well, does it matter? I'm just glad to see you. Come on into the office. Let me see that doubletree bolt. Well, this would have sheared off in another 10 miles. When Sam comes back, tell him I want to see him. Oh, and take care of Mr. Mallory's horse.
You look prosperous.
Well, I think I finally managed to convince almost everyone that a woman can operate a freight line.
Thanks for not asking how things are with me.
I heard you closed down the mill. I'm sorry.
But not surprised.
Sit down. You know, Linc, you opened up that mill for just one reason. Show your father you could make it on your own.
You've been trying to prove something, too, this last year.
Of course I have.
There's only one difference. You succeeded.
But I had to. You see, from the day that Pa and I buried my mother, I listened to all the decent women in a dozen dirty little mining camps whispering about me, predicting my future. Where could I end up with no mother and a drunk for a father?
I made myself a promise, too. I might have kept it if you'd married me. But you were so sure I would fail.
Well, that isn't why I wouldn't marry you, Linc.
Why then?
You asked me for the wrong reason.
I wanted you. I needed you.
Yes, but even more important, your father had decided I wasn't the right wife for you. You were going to marry me to show him. Oh, Linc, when are you going to stop standing in your father's shadow?
Well, I don't seem to be able to step clear of it. He casts a tall shadow.
So what now?
Well, I owe a lot of money in quartzsite. Some of those men worked for me for months without asking for a dime.
If I can help you.
No, thanks. I've made a deal with Cleland Ames.
What kind of a deal?
I get the money I need to meet my obligations. And he gets all rights to my inheritance.
Linc.
You disapprove, too.
No, but what are you going to do after you pay off your men?
Nothing. Or as close to nothing as possible. No more responsibilities for me. People looking up to me and being let down.
But you can't just drift. Well, you belong on a ranch. You're a born cattleman.
No, Nora. One Mallory ranch in this territory is enough.
All right, Linc.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. It was nice seeing you, Nora.
Good luck, Linc.
Thanks.
You're sure under a funhead esteem? Oh, yes, I heard Linc was in town.
You heard right.
You won't find much money in there, Dan.
I just want my will. I'm having it changed. Cutting Linc out.
Well, why the sudden rush?
This time he's left me no choice, Graham. He signed a paper turning over his inheritance to Cleland Ames for $5,000.
What? That's impossible, Dan. Unless, of course, he was in desperate need for money.
I've never been able to figure him very close, but I never thought he'd do a crazy thing like this. Well, this is one gamble that Ames is going to lose. I didn't see those Southwestern Pacific bonds in here, Graham. I put them in this box when we got them back from Denver.
Stevens at the bank want to examine them. I took them over to him a couple of weeks ago.
I better get them back first thing tomorrow. I want to use them as collateral on that new loan.
Sure thing, Dan, sure. Yeah, I just can't figure this out. Ames is a pretty shrewd gambler. Now, why would he want to risk all that money, knowing full well that you'd be sure to change the will? Unless, of course, he doesn't mean to let you make the change.
You think he'd try to stop me? He wouldn't dare.
Just the same, Dan, I'd be very careful if I were you.
Nora, this is a pleasant surprise. Sit down. I'll order some wine.
No, don't bother. I'm not staying. Cleland, why did you make that deal with Linc Mallory?
I had a very good reason.
And you know that Dan Mallory won't let his will stand if you're going to get it.
He's already changing his will. I'm sure of that. So you see, Nora, it means that Linc won't inherit anything now.
You mean you'd pay $5,000 just to keep Linc from getting the ranch?
Well, with out the Mallory money, he's not quite so tough to beat.
You did this because you think it'll change how I feel about him.
I know you're fond of him, Nora. even though it must be hard for you to respect him. But with his inheritance, you probably could have overlooked his lack of drive.
You think you know me very well, don't you?
We're both alike, Nora. We've never had anything handed to us. We've had to fight for everything we've got. What can Linc offer you now?
I don't know, but I'd marry him tonight if he asked me. You say that you know me. Well, you don't know me at all. If you did, you'd know that what I feel about Linc has nothing to do with what he might inherit.
I've watched you fight for success. It means a lot to you.
I wanted to prove something to myself and this town, and I did. Right now, I wish I hadn't. 'Cause my success and what Linc feels is his failure are all he's thinking about.
I had hoped you didn't care quite that much.
I do. And I always will. Goodbye, Clement.
In tonight, Mr. Clegg?
No, perhaps later. Cleland around, by any chance?
He's in his office, as far as I know.
No.
I think he's alone if you want to go by.
No, that's all right. I'll see him later.
Be glad I'm a man who sets great store by keeping my word.
You want to back out of our deal?
Seems I figured the odds wrong.
That's gambler's luck.
Don't get hit by any stray bullets.
I don't intend to. I want you to remember that.
Hold it, Linc.
Who?
Keep your hands away from your gun and get down.
What's the matter, Marshal?
I said climb down.
You think I had something to do with that shooting?
What would you think if you found a man shot and then saw his son riding out of town?
My father?
No. There's nothing anybody can do. The two of you had a fight this afternoon, didn't you?
It wasn't a fight.
Well, he struck you. And he was having his will made out. Cutting you out altogether, the way I hear it.
Marshal, you're certainly not going to arrest Linc here, are you?
I'm asking him not to leave town, Mr. Clegg.
I wasn't alone when those shots were fired.
Oh? Who was with you?
Cleland names who were in his office.
That James.
That won't be necessary.
Well, and Linc here says he was with you when the shots were fired. That right?
I haven't seen him since 3 this afternoon.
You take care of his horse. Come on.
Well, Linc, I finally persuaded the marshal here to admit to the mistake he made last night.
Seems what you said about your agreement with Ames was the truth.
You didn't have much of an ear for the truth last night.
Well, it doesn't take very much brains to see that after you had signed that agreement, you had no reason to kill your father. But Ames had a very tempting one.
Oh, so now you think Ames killed my father?
He had real good reason. And this is the gun that was used. We found it in the alley back of Ames' place. And I happen to know he had one just like it. Sorry to get you out so early, Mr. Ames.
It's all right, Marshal. Glad to come. If Mallory is expecting me to change my story, he's wasted your time.
Mr. Ames, you're Dan Mallory's heir, aren't you?
Yes, I guess I am.
Well, now, I suppose you knew that he ordered a new will drawn up. A will that would have left you on the losing side of your gamble.
Marshal, if Linc is suggesting that...
Is this
I'm
your
the
gun?
one- Looks like the one I used to have. But it disappeared a few weeks ago.
Not very easy to misplace a gun.
But it could happen. It did.
You were supposed to be in your office when Dan Mallory was shot.
I was in my office.
But they tell me the door to the bar was shut, locked.
I often lock myself in.
Been pretty easy for you to go out the side door, slip down the alley, shoot Dan, throw the gun out back, come back to your office.
I didn't leave my office till after the shots were fired.
That's what you say.
It's the truth, and I can prove it. Linc was with me when the shots were fired.
Come now, Ames. We all heard you swear last night that you hadn't seen Linc since the afternoon.
Tell them.
Well, it seems to me you've said it all, Ames. There's nothing much more for me to add. Or is there?
Well, I only meant for you to sweat a little.
Well, you try it.
All right, lock him up. As far as I'm concerned, Linc, you're a free man.
Without my gun?
No hard feelings.
Not for you, Marshal. Thanks.
Well, Linc, what now?
I'm going to get me a shave.
That's a good idea. And then?
I'll head back to Quartzsite and settle my obligations there.
Oh, incidentally, I've got your $5,000. I locked it in the company safe last night.
Oh, thanks.
When you finish your affairs up there, you'll be coming back here, I suppose, huh?
Yeah. I've got another obligation to settle here. I'll pick up that money on the way out of town. Saddle up my horse, please.
Linc. Oh, Linc, I've been looking all over for you. I heard about Ames. Come in.
I've only got a minute.
You're not leaving town.
What's happened here hasn't changed anything from my friends in Quartzsite.
But you'll be back. Your agreement with Ames is sure to be set aside. Ranch will be yours. You'll have your chance to work it out your own way.
Everything's turning out just the way you always wanted it, isn't it?
Well, I didn't mean to sound pleased about your father's death or Cleland's trouble. But I am glad for you, Linc.
Suppose I don't get that ranch. Would that make a big difference?
I know.
Are you sure?
You sound like Cleland. He thought that just by taking your inheritance away, he could change my feelings for you.
That was his gamble.
I told him yesterday that he'd just thrown his money away. And I just happened to be in love with you, not the Mallory Ranch.
All right.
Oh, I do love you. Linc, maybe what I said to Cleland made him decide to kill your father. So he'd at least come out of the gamble with the ranch.
He didn't kill my father. He couldn't have. We were together when it happened.
But last night, why did he say you were lying?
You can answer that.
Now, he's in the same spot you were.
All I have to do is to let things stand as they are. Ames hangs. I'll have that agreement set aside, and you and I take over the ranch.
Could you do that?
Why should I stick my neck out? I've everything to gain, nothing to lose by just keeping quiet. Who'd know?
We would, Linc.
That's right. And if I thought I could do it, I wouldn't have told you the truth. I'll clear him.
I'll let him have the ranch. It's better to build something of your own anyway.
Something of our own. But I want to find out who killed my father. I want him to pay for it.
When will you be back from Quartzsite?
In time for the funeral.
What about Cleland?
As long as he's in jail. Whoever shot my father will think he's got nothing to worry about. Ames needs that rest anyway.
Take care of yourself, Linc.
Let me get your money for you.
Thanks for taking care of it.
Glad to be of help. Incidentally, should I start getting that agreement between you and Ames set aside by the court?
That's not going to be possible.
Well, on the contrary, I think we have a very good chance.
Ames didn't kill my father any more than I did.
You mean that you two really were together?
That's right.
You going to clear him after he was willing to let you hang? It's going to be a very expensive gesture, Linc. That's going to cost you the Mallory Ranch.
Ames isn't the murderer. But somebody sure wanted him to look like one.
Well, maybe one of his men did. He's not very well liked, you know.
Nobody'd be stupid enough to try to frame him unless they knew about that agreement. My father told you about it, didn't he?
No. No, he didn't.
If he didn't, you couldn't have cleared me with a marshal.
That's right.
What have you got, a collection of those little guns?
No, I had a pair of them. Now take yours out easy and unload it. I dumped those bullets on the desk there.
Why'd you do it?
Simple matter of misused funds that your father was about to discover. Now put that gun back in your holster. Looks better that way. Now you're on your way to Quartzsite. I'm going to ride out as far as the ranch with you. When they discover your body, they're going to say how foolish you were to ride out all alone with that much cash on you. Come on.
All about? Clank's the one who killed my father. Here. This is the twin to the gun he used to do it with. Company books will tell you why he did it. He made a mistake when he thought I was going to let Ames hang to get my inheritance back.
You mean you and Ames really were together?
That's right. Well, you can turn him loose now, Marshal.
All right, take him along.
Are you all right?
I'm all right, Nora.
You look taller somehow, Linc. Ever since you stepped clear of your father's shadow.
Thanks, Nora.